You ready for this?
You don't
hold on.
e-inks?
E-inks.
Not yet,
inks.
but you can
Okay.
change my mind on that.
Ixon. You guys ready for this one?
Yes.
Sexual harassment investigation launched into 3 middle schoolers' wrong use of pronouns. They were charged under Title IX, according to the school, these 3 kids, because they refused to say they, them. One kid actually stood up. She says, quote, she had been screaming at one of Brandon's friends to use proper pronouns, calling him a profanity. And his friend is very soft-spoken and kind of just sunk down into his chair. Braden finally came up defending him, saying he doesn't have to use proper pronouns. It's his constitutional right to not use. You can't make him say things.
Snap.
So apparently these kids were in trouble. The mom found out. This is in Wisconsin. They're saying that because the kids refused to use the pronouns, they're getting heavily penalized. We also know the FBI is investigating parents who are opposing this stuff. It was who was it? I'm forgetting who tweeted this.
Jack Posobiec, maybe?
I'm forgetting the guy's first name. McIntyre.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Man, sorry, forgetting your name,
Yeah.
dude. He tweeted that the soft power they use to bring this stuff into schools will become hard power.
This is what this
And
is.
I'm like, it is hard power. They are going to the kids. They're screaming at them, swearing at them. And if the kid's like, I'm not going to say it, then they get charged. So I don't know what that means when they said they were charging them. Apparently, the news says an investigation. Let me read. They filed a complaint against them. An investigation was launched. A Title IX complaint was filed against them. So what does that mean? She says, I received a call from the principal letting me know that I was going to be receiving an email with sexual harassment allegations against my son. She says the investigating said he's allegedly charged with sexual harassment for not using proper pronouns. So this is what I'm saying. Look, if anybody says this word is offensive and you have to use this word, I'll say that word's offensive to me. So how about I use this word, which is neither, and we'll call them blows. Bloaf. You're a bloaf.
Also, keep in mind, these are the people. These are the people who are saying that groomer is a needlessly harsh term to describe adults insisting upon having secret sexual conversations with children. Then they turn around and say not using someone's pronoun is sexual harassment.
Dude, these kids are national heroes that stood up to this. I don't know what the situation is around, if there was a fight beforehand, if part of this is because there was violence involved. I really don't know the whole story, but you cannot bully people into using your language in this country.
Well, apparently you can.
You can try, but it's going to get national attention. And you're going to look like the bad guy for doing it.
I hope so.
You
I
guys
hope
ever
you're
heard
right.
of Spaghetti Gate?
No.
They have language police in France. So, in France.
I was gonna say
they,
Canada.
I'm pretty sure they do, but I meant Canada. Sorry.
Yeah.
I meant to say French-speaking Canada. There you go. Correction.
Is that Quebecois?
So in,
Yes.
I think it was in Montreal, you have to have at all the stores, French is the big word, and then English is small. So they're like language police, make sure. And there's an Italian restaurant selling spaghetti, and they got fined because they were like, you didn't put the French word. And they were like, spaghetti? So like that, they're the bad guys. Like when you're trying to tell people you have to speak a certain way, you have to use certain words, you typically it is frowned upon, right?
Yeah, big time.
I don't know if it's like just me or if it seems like they're coming so hard after kids. Like even with the video game stuff, it's like, leave the kids alone. Why do you care? It's like at this point I'm like, don't make me tap the sign. Like people are like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this
sign
happening?
you're
It's like,
talking
don't
about.
make me tap the sign. It's like everything. They're just leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone.
Remember
And-
that song that told the parents to leave, or, hey teachers, leave those kids alone?
Yeah. Good song.
Do you remember that one song where they said, we'll convert your children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Good
San
too.
Francisco choir,
Yep.
gay men's choir, I think it was.
Yep.
And this is the golden rule of the left, right? Or one of the many rules. They will scoff at the idea that they're doing something, call you paranoid for thinking that they're doing something, and then a few years later they go, ha, I was doing it the whole time, as if they're cheeky or edgy. And it's like, no, we knew that. That's what we were saying. We know what you're up to. We have.
How many years ago? Was it 5 years now when Jordan Peterson we came out about that
2017?
bill? Was it
C-16.
C-16? Look what's happening here in the United States. I mean, this is people keep believing it's not going to get worse, and I'm saying to people, this is what I said, a couple weeks ago. Would you rather have a job and your kid is with groomers for 8 hours a day, or be homeless with your kid? I mean, I'm not telling you which one is the right choice. I don't have kids. I'm saying like this is basically what's happening. There are people like, I can't speak up. I can't do anything about it. I'll lose my job. my kid's got to go to school, otherwise I have no one to watch them. It's like, okay, I hear you.
I think
mean,
they
the
should,
groomers have your kids, and they're doing this to them, but
I think they should come up with a system of like neighborhood homeschooling moms, where like you'd have somebody, let's say, within the neighborhood there is one or two moms that choose to not work or just stay at home, and then the kids around that neighborhood go to that mom's house and spend the day and learn. Like, the mom's already homeschooling her kids, so one or two other students is not going to make a difference, but at the same time it's going to make it easier for people to just have their kids homeschooled instead of sending them to school. Like, I don't have kids, but I feel like if I do, I'm always so busy, and so I procrastinate a lot, and all the video game and Dragon Ball. But to be honest with you, I think I have to make time to homeschool, because I just don't see myself sending my kids to this place, like, come back, mommy, I found out I'm gay. I'm like, shut up, Joshua, you're 3.
Oh my gosh, I love this